Since Morara posted this yesterday, I've been seated down thinking on what injection will I give you. And finally, I have something for you, ladies and gentlemen. And before we discuss this injection, let me take this time to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. This is DMTV Kenya if you are new here, the channel where I talk about politics and current issues in a simple way. If you are new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification bell so that anytime I do my videos, you will never miss an update. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming back. Without wasting much time, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this hot topic. So at this time, I want to talk about something important. Yesterday, Morara Kebaso posted something on his Facebook page that got a lot of people talking about. And this came shortly after he was attacked at Pomas during a public event and several arrests by Kenyan police, where some groups were not happy with what he stands for. Now, this post is full of advice for young leaders who want to make a difference in our country, and I believe there's a lot we can learn from it. First, let me read what he said. Morara posted this: "Don't let anyone dampen your spirit. Remain true to your values. Don't accept big donations with conditions that compromise your principles. Don't be anyone's project. You are sufficient as you are. Keep your expectations low to avoid disappointment. Don't always complain. Develop solutions. Be careful of who you talk to and what you say to them. The business of leadership is a nasty one. You will be misunderstood and taken out of context on many occasions. The media will always cut clips to paint you in certain light. Ignore. Don't focus on things that you cannot control. All said and done, be consistent." Now, let's break this down and understand why it matters, especially in our political climate today. First of all, allow me to say that this is the type of message that tells young leaders like me and you who are watching that we need to stay focused on our goals and not get distracted by the corrupt systems or negative things happening around us. Now, when Morara says, don't be anyone's project, he's telling us not to let other people control us. We see this all the time in Kenyan politics. Someone funds politician, and certainly that politician is just doing what their sponsors want. Morara is warning young leaders to avoid this trap. This is especially important when you think about the recent incident at Pomas. The attack on him was likely because some people see him as a threat to the usual political system. The way he talks about staying independent could be one of the reasons people are trying to bring him down. Morara also tells us not to accept big donations if they come with strings attached. This is such a powerful point because many leaders, especially young ones, fall into trap of relying on big money. They take donations, but then they are forced to follow what the donors want, not what's best for the people. It's clear that Morara wants leaders who will stand up for the people and not be controlled by anyone else's agenda. Now, allow me to talk about the part where it says, don't always complain, develop solutions. This is just, this is something I think we can all learn from. It is easy to point out what's wrong, but it's harder to come up with ways to fix the problems. Morara is challenging young leaders to be solution driven. Instead of just saying, this is wrong or that's corrupt, we need to offer ideas on how to make things better. This is how we bring real change in our country. There's something I want you to learn from Morara's post. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that at some point, when we are doing such videos, we don't rush giving you stories. As a political analyst, I have to sit down and see what does this mean to our current political environment. Let me continue by saying that one of the most interesting things Morara says is the business of leadership is a nasty one. You will be misunderstood and taken out of context on many occasions. I think this is very true, and it shows the reality of politics, especially in Kenya. Just look at what happened to him at Bomas. Sometimes, no matter how clear your intentions are, people will still try to twist your words or actions. They'll make you look bad to the public, especially if you are seen as a threat to the status quo. But Morara tells us not to be discouraged by. Instead, we should focus on what we can control. Let us not forget his message about consistency. In leadership, being consistent is key. If you change your opinions or actions all the time, people will not trust you. Even when things get tough, like being attacked in public or criticized in the media, staying consistent in your values and what you stand for is what will set you apart from the rest. This is a lesson we can all apply in life, not just in politics. Now, as I analyze this message and think about what happened at Bomas, it's clear that politics is not easy, especially for those who want to bring real changes. Morara Kebaso is telling us that we have to be ready for attacks, misunderstandings, and setbacks, but he's also telling us that we cannot give up. When you look at this message politically, I want to say that politically, Morara is challenging the way things are done. He's pushing for a new kind of leadership, one that is based on principles and not controlled by money or power. This is a big deal because in Kenya, many young leaders get swallowed by the system. They start with good intentions but end up compromised. Morara is trying to encourage young leaders to stay strong and not fall into the trap. When he asks the question about inject path needs you, do you need it? It shows us that political parties can sometimes be both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, They give you a platform, but on the other hand, they might demand that you change who you are or what you stand for. So, Morara is asking young leaders to think carefully about whether they need the party or if they can make it on their own terms. As I bring this to the end, remember that politics is not about looking good in the media or making the right connections. It's about being true to your principles and working for the people. Morara's message is a powerful reminder that if you want to be a leader who brings change, you have to be ready for challenges. But also, you need to remain consistent and true to yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this up to the end. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my discussions. And to my royal subscribers, I appreciate your continued support. Until next time, stay informed and stay involved. Goodbye.